Wait, you didn't see this coming? Well, you better start paying attention.
I ain't gonna give in now. I just gotta live this now. I ain't gonna be man, I'ma kill this stuff real quick. I'ma go take it to town, cause I gotta be that king in the ring when I'm knocking them out when I'm back with the whip. Cause I am just up on the journey. Just know that I'm just going insane.
Warriors, rise. Grand Rising Warriors. Good evening to everybody all over the world. We always want to start out with an attitude of gratitude from my family's heart to yours. I love you. My name is Coach Shavy. I am the top health, mindset, crypto, and business coach in the whole wide world. Why do I say that? Because what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. And you didn't see this coming, Warriors. You didn't see this coming. You've been watching this for years, and I've been sharing with you. As you look this way, there's a whole nother narrative going on this way. As they put you in the Coliseum, drunk off the wine, the Trojan horse comes in with the soldiers. Warriors, this has been going on in human history over and over again. And I'm here to tell you the game. Now, you don't have to believe me, or you don't even have to try to understand what I'm saying. But I'll tell you what, until you have enough money to flip the financial system, you need to understand the game and how to play within those infrastructures. And the only way you can survive this is to understand the game so you can't be played. Allow your family the opportunity to get into these new technologies, the new infrastructure of the financial system, so that you can get the wealth for your family. But listen, we're always running from an invisible enemy, and it's a trap. The left and right created the left and right to get us to fight. And now within the cryptocurrency space, they're causing civil war within the cryptocurrency space. You have people going crazy about all these collapses. Warriors, this was all based on greed. We've all done this in crypto. We've all got greedy. We've all tried to get rich in crypto. And the whole time at the Warrior Academy, we've taught you long-term, fundamental, real-world solve utility companies. As I started investing in XRP, everybody called me the banker coin pusher or whatever. Well, now what's happening? What about FTX? What about Celsius? What about all these people that lost millions and millions and millions of dollars? We've seen so many projects collapse where people are trying to get rich quick. And I'll tell you what, there is no get rich quick. If you don't understand the money game, if you don't understand how money works, you're always going to get played. So as you guys run off, and this is not financial advice. I'm just teaching you the game, Warriors. I'm teaching you the actual game. Everybody's trying to escape the matrix and go decentralized, and they're trapping you on the other side in a new matrix. You are the matrix. You are the solve. Matrix is here. Matrix is here. When you take control of your mind and you get a hold of your heart and you connect the two, you're completely sovereign. It doesn't matter about anything in the physical world. Wealth will find you. Safety will find you. Foundation will find you. But if you keep fighting this invisible enemy, guess what? Pain will find you. Chaos will find you. You are what you think. You are what you hold as an emotion for a long enough period of time. You will not escape that. So if you're fighting the enemy all the time, guess what? You're going to have a lot of enemies fighting you. We don't have people coming after us. We have light, love, and read the comments, light, love, and positivity. So let's dive in to what is happening right now. What is actually happening? So Ethereum software firm ConsenSys reveals it's collecting user data. The firm said when using infra as RPC on MetaMask, a user's IP address and wallet address information would be also collected. I've been telling you for a long time that ConsenSys is deep in the banking system, which is connected to Ethereum, which is deep in the banking system, which everybody was running to Ethereum for decentralization. And it's all a centralized system, Warriors. Whoever controls the money, controls the information, controls the people. That game's not going to change until the power of love overtakes the love of power. That's not going to change. You're not going to change that system with $30,000 in crypto, with $100,000 in crypto. And some of these influencers with 10 to 20 million in crypto. They're not going to change the game. You got billionaires and multi-millionaires, and some going to be trillionaires, going to be flipping the game on all of us until we understand, until we take back our heart. And until the power of love is present, we will always be played. Okay. So at the same time, everybody's running on to MetaMask for decentralization. They're collecting your information. So what are you running from? This invisible enemy. Everywhere you run, they're going to find you. So instead of trying to run from everything or chase from everything or try to fight this invisible enemy or fight this battle that's not even yours, understand the game. Stop listening to the bullshit and get in the game, get that money to your family, and go enjoy yourself, warriors. You can go out into the forest and set up a tent and try to turn off your phone. They got Starlink. It's probably connecting to your brain. Who knows? You're not running from monitoring. Everywhere you go, they're going to find you. So I hope this makes sense, warriors. So sovereignty is here. Sovereignty is here. I don't have an invisible enemy that I'm not after anybody. Okay, so let's dive into this. We're going to watch the first part of this video here. I'm going to show you how much money's flowing through these systems with ConsenSys, okay? With ConsenSys, we know ConsenSys is connected to Ethereum. We know Ethereum is connected to the banking system. And so now we got information that MetaMask is collecting your information. So where are you going to run to now, warriors?
I do have the first story that is correct. It is about everyone's favorite Ethereum venture studio, ConsenSys, big old whopping raise out of Joe Lubin's Brooklyn-based firm. They raised $450 million. They got a valuation of $7 billion. They had some investors in here, big name investors, including 21 Savage and Young Thug, noted rappers. I'm just put that out there on the table as well. That happened. This is a pretty big round, kind of doubles their valuation from their raise late last year, and is interesting in the world of valuations. You look at like Alchemy, which is similarly in the business of providing infrastructure for some of these smart contract blockchains, specifically Ethereum, and Alchemy is valued at like 10 billion. So I think 7 billion for ConsenSys, which has been sort of a bedrock of the Ethereum developer scene for a long time, might be a bit of a steal. But there comes with drama, with controversy, with some people who kind of feel like they got the short end of the stick when it came to valuing key assets such as MetaMask and Infura, which are a big part of the story. And there's a lot to unpack here. ConsenSys is just the firm that keeps on going, keeps on building, and they're always interesting to discuss, especially on a day like this. So,
boom. Okay, so look how much money is flowing through the system. What happened with FTX? Greed, 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 greed. My pops, who knows nothing about crypto, we're driving to Thanksgiving dinner, asking me all about FTX. Think about that for just a moment. My pops, who knows nothing about crypto, hey, son, did you get involved in FTX? And what is he parroting? News and information. That's what he's parroting. He did a really good job. He was so clear. I was like, wow, the news is doing a great job of shoving this stuff down the public's throat. My dad was clear and concise on what happened with FTX, what they wanted us to believe what's happened. I said, Pops, man, it's greed. He said, well, why didn't these people see it? I was so proud of him. He said, why didn't these people see it? I said, greed, Pops. Greed. Greedy motherfuckers, excuse me. All these people that have their head up their ass, they're out of their heart, they're into their head, they're in the left hemisphere of the brain, and we're all trying to get rich quick and chasing this dream that doesn't exist outside of you. It doesn't exist outside of you. They're out of their heart and into their head. They're all chasing greed. Tom Brady, all these people. Kevin O'Leary, he got caught up. All these people got caught up. Greed, greed, greed. That's why I've never accepted money from a cryptocurrency company. Ever. Think about that. For 3 years, I've been approached since I started this channel, specifically last 2 years. And when the market was pumping, I was offered thousands and thousands of dollars per post. Could have been a millionaire off of just pumping crypto. But my brain and my heart are so connected that I can listen to my sacral. Girl, warriors, you got to know the game. I'm passionate about this stuff. So ConsenSys responds 58 minutes ago while I was doing this video. It says ConsenSys addresses MetaMask IP collection, claims nothing has changed. Okay. Do you believe that? Do you really believe that? Look at what type of money is running through the system. They're collecting your data, warriors. And you think they're going to do nothing with the data? ConsenSys says IP addresses, data collected through the MetaMask users will not be monetized or exploited. Do you really think, come on, do you really think that? What are they collecting your data for? Just to for fun? For shits and giggles? Just to add more data onto their computer? Warriors, listen to me for just a moment. Listen, the game is very simple to see. You got to pull your head from over here and look over here and understand that the banking system is going to have blockchain. You're going to custody your crypto at a local bank, and this is all the narrative lock and step. Okay, now Ethereum, ConsenSys, MetaMask, they're going to share your data. You're not going to run from paying your taxes. So let me jump into some more stuff here. So I just want to show you this. So many of you may not know who ConsenSys is. ConsenSys, Unlock Web3, built on Ethereum, collaborating worldwide. And if you look at their partners, they're unbelievable. You got Amazon Web Services, Microsoft, P&G. I mean, it goes on and on. Their partnerships are massive, massive. If you just sit here and go through all their partnerships, they're literally the monster in the system. They're the infrastructure of the financial system. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys the game so you can't be played. So during the C word, basically what happened was, here's what they did, is they locked us down, not just in America, they locked us down worldwide. Now, why did they do that, Warriors? They wanted you on this thing, baby. And what happened was, is they saw a massive boost in digital financial services. Now, Jamie Dimon told you what was coming. He said banks, he signaled to his buddies, he said, you should be scared shitless of fintech, financial technology. So all the banks, as we got locked down, for the C word, as they shut down branches, they were testing the infrastructure and systems of what's it called? Face-to-face banking or Zoom type banking, or what would that be called? Digital banking. You using a drive-through, your customer behaviors, how many times you logged on. They're just like they're tracking what you're doing. Just like MetaMask and ConsenSys is tracking what you're doing, your decentralized platform is tracking what you're doing. The bank did the exact same thing with your data. Every move you made on your phone was tracked. How many times you clicked on your online banking, how many times you clicked off your online banking, how many times you called the hotline or the 1-800 number, and how many times you tried to go to a branch, how many people complained about the branch being closed. And as we came out of this fog of C word, all of a sudden branches started shutting down. You're going to see much more. You're going to see telebanking. You're going to see talking ATMs. You're going to see many bankers lose their job. Tellers and bankers, I'm warning you, your jobs are at risk right now. They're coming for your jobs. They are starting to remove layers of the infrastructure and the management system. I know that for a fact. I came from banking. I have inside. They're removing layers of the banking system in the executives. So executives, you better watch out. You better reskill. And C word is all about pushing us into digital financial services and getting the unbanked bank, the 2.9 billion people in the world who are unbanked. So just like MetaMask wants your information so they can let the system know, because think about this. Who's going to win the game, right? The people who run the politics and the money, or us people with our $30, $100, $1 million in cryptocurrency, the small percentage of population. I'm doing real talk with you. I would love to live in a fantasy world, and I would love to say that I could run off with my little crypto portfolio and go save the world. But I'm not here to save the world. I'm here to save myself. Listen to me. If anybody says they're here to save you, I'm teaching you what the stuff that Jesus was talking, man. If you believe me or not, I don't care. But listen, if somebody says they're here to save you, a church, an organization, a president, you better run as fast as you can, because they don't want to save you. They want to control you. People who are powerful, real men, will unconditionally love you, will have no expectations of you other than themselves, and they will ask you open-ended questions and work to help you understand you're powerful beyond measure, and they will not fear you at all. They will not fear your power at all. I do not fear another man's power or another woman's power. I'm empowered by powerful people. So I surround myself with like-minded individuals who are better than me, who are doing much more than me, and I connect myself like a puzzle piece to them. And that's how we've helped over 5,000 people in our Warrior Academy. That's how we've created 8 companies. That's how we created financial freedom, by empowering people, not taking power over people. So all this stuff I'm showing you guys right now, I'm showing you how the game works, and I'm very passionate about this. This is a video that should be shared with your family to open up their mind and awareness to possibilities. We're all being played. Every single one of you. Every single one of you. Many of you men are so worried about your football team. You're so worried about playing poker with your buddies. You're worried about all the things that don't matter. And your family is looking at you right now. Your wife, spouse, partner, or loved one is looking at you right now. Your kids are looking at you and saying, what are you going to do to protect us? And I'm not talking about physical protection. I'm talking about emotional protection, because the biggest collapse in financial history is coming. And some of us are about to take advantage of it and become some of the wealthiest people in the world. And our family, spouse, partners, and loved ones and kids are looking at us like superheroes, because we're saving ourselves. We're not out there arguing against all these invisible enemies and causing a fight that is putting stop. This is not frustration. This is passion, wars. No, people are going to say you sound frustrated. No, I am motivated beyond my wildest dreams, because again, I'm not here to save anybody. I'm not here to lead anybody. I'm leading myself well. I'm leading my family well. I'm being a man during these times. I went from a broken little boy to being a man now. I'm providing safety for my family. Every ounce of time I have outside the academy or not raising my kids is done studying the Christ-like consciousness. I cut out pornography. I try the best I can to not fap. I do all these things to raise my conscience because I know that this is a critical time in human history, and I want God to look at me and say, you did a great job. And I want my kids to look at me and say, you did a good job. Most of all, I want to look in the mirror and say, JV, you did a great job. I'm not looking for edification from the world. I'm looking for education from myself and my God that I believe in. But again, warriors, this is the greatest time in human history, or it's going to be the worst time in human history for you. You're all being played. I'm telling you, you're all being played. So everybody who's saying these YouTubers and all this stuff, it's like, guys, pick your frequency, man. Pick your frequency. Pick your frequency, man. Do you want to be stressed and chasing, oh, I got to go here, and I got to go here, oh, and I got to go here, and I got to go here. Ah. Is that how you want your kids to see you? If my crypto portfolio goes to zero and all my money is taken, I'm still a badass. I'm still a warrior. I'm still a champion. I'm still rich. You ask my son, you meet my 6-year-old son, say, what are you? He's like, I'm a warrior. I'm champion. I'm rich. It's nothing physical. My daughter is a queen, chest proud, chin up. She doesn't allow men to manipulate her. That's why she has trouble getting a good boyfriend, because, you know, these men are not being raised correctly by their fathers. Their fathers are playing excessive video game playing, watching pornography. They're all caught up in all this bullshit. They're not being men. They're not raising their children. They're not being a shining example. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult for her to sift through the bullshit to get to the right person. But it's your responsibility to be a shining example for your daughters and your kids and your cousins and all that stuff. And I'm talking to men and women right now. This is our opportunity. This is our chance. And there will never be an opportunity like this in our living history ever again. Ever again. Not in our living history, not in my daughters or my sons. There will never be an opportunity like this in living history again. So what's your choice, warriors? I love you. I appreciate you. We'd love to have you in our Warrior Academy, 3T Warrior Academy. Man, imagine being around a bunch of like-minded people, just like like-minded people, working together, an ecosystem, not hierarchies, not power, empowerment. I love you guys. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.